And these last few days, I've had, I've been sick. I was sick for a little bit. Uh, I'm assuming it was like COVID or something. I don't know. I probably shouldn't say that on this video, huh? Say the word. I don't think you get banned for that no more. I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. I've been home by myself for a few days. No kids, no wife. They've been off doing some other stuff. And I decided to stay home because I just don't. Lately, I've I haven't been myself. I haven't felt. I haven't. I don't know what. I don't know how to describe it really. I just haven't been feeling like me. Uh, it could. I don't know what exactly is going on. Maybe it's because I wasn't feeling too well for a little while, and I haven't been exercising or doing anything that normally helps me, I guess naturally, gives you gives you that energy and you get some of that dopamine from that, or it could also be just because I'm not where I want to be. So I was maybe just down a little bit, even though I shouldn't have. I know I should have control over how I feel in all situations. It's just another step I need to take. I have when it comes to art and me wanting to be full time. I think I hit a spot where now I'm like, okay, I really need to take this next jump. Now, what should I do? How should I go about it? And having conflicting thoughts about pricing and all that kind of stuff is so annoying. So I've minted some new work on the blockchain on Tezos, and I minted some work on Solana. Probably gonna mint something on ETH within the next few days. But the one thing that I want to, or that I plan on doing probably after this video, I'm gonna look more into it. I mentioned on probably a previous video or two that I want to do fine art prints and like either limited edition art prints, something like that. So just physical pieces that I can sell online. Um, and ideally, I would want to. Ideally, I would want to like sign each one that sells and that kind of stuff. But I'd rather not when it comes to the shipping and all that, rather have someone else do that. So I'm trying to think of something else that I could do for people that buy the physicals, whether I just send them a handwritten letter or something like that, or they can redeem something, some type of item. I'm gonna be throwing some ideas around after this video. If you want to be full time artist, your art needs to sell. My art isn't selling right now, and I'm sure it's many different reasons why that I can improve, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. More outreach, possibly looking at doing some type of I don't know advertisements or something, email campaign, cold email, um, DMs, Instagram, Twitter, cold calls, reaching out to every art magazine that I could find. Um, the one thing I don't want to do, and I don't want to sell my work for like super cheap. I really don't. A lesson I learned in another business that I still do now is helping high school athletes find scholarships for college, baseball, um, American football, basketball. Um, in the early years, that was oh man, oh, this had to been like 15 years ago. In those early times, I would, because I really wanted to help people, I would charge super low, like really undervalued. Like compared to, I think in those early days, I was charging like, oh man, it had been like $50 or $100. It was something like that for a service that I got really good at, and it turned into a business and a service where I was able to be like an what's the intermediary or like middleman. The basic way to put it between the athlete and the college. So was able to make the connections to get kids to earn scholarships, so they wouldn't have to worry about paying for getting student loans and all that kind of stuff that you get here in America that pile up. So that was something I was doing early on. I was charging only maybe like $50 to $100 for a service that, the long term value of it. Like these kids, me doing that thing for them for $50, and they're saving 80 grand or $100,000 in 4 years of tuition from what I did for $50. And I was working so long, days and nights. I enjoyed it, but at the end of the day, all those hours of work for a very low price just because I felt bad for the people and I wanted to help people who I thought really needed it. Um, I lost a lot of time. And I want to be careful the way I say it because I don't want to come across like and it was on me that I charged that much. It wasn't on anyone else. But what I come to learn, and I learned it from, I can't remember specifically who I learned it from. It was some type of book that I must have stumbled across, and mentioning just selling your work for a premium, and the people who buy your work or your service for a premium always appreciate it more. And I experiment with that after learning about this because I just always thought, charge the cheap price so you can get the sales because that's what a lot of people do in business because you're starting from zero. Like how do I get grow from zero? You either charge nothing for the service that you can get some of the testimonials, or you charge a really low price just so you can get people in the door and try to build some momentum. That's something that you know. Oh, before I go on I guess before let me get back on track. I did an experiment after that, and I raised my prices tremendously. My prices went from whatever it was, like $50, $100 to like I raised it up to like $600 or $700 for the service, and things started started changing as far as the type of people who could afford the service and how what's the people who paid more appreciated more. That's what I came to learn after I did it multiple times. They appreciated. They didn't bother you a whole lot. Um, it's just the whole process was a lot smoother when I started charging more money. And even from that point, after doing that for a little while, I doubled the prices to about like to over 1,000, $1,500, depending on the different package that you chose. And it just, it was even better when you go up there. So I learned a lot from just charging more money, that the things are a lot smoother. And then I don't in the early when I was charging super low prices, I'd be working with like 50 clients at a time, um, and all by myself. And that was running me ragged. I mean, I'd be up till like 3, 4 in the morning, go to sleep, and then wake back up at 7 because I have to, make phone calls, respond to messages, do client calls, set up calls with coaches, all that kind of stuff. So I was running ragged and I had nothing to show for it but exhaustion. So when I started charging more, then I didn't have to take on nearly as many clients. And then I was like, wow, why didn't I do this for all those years before? How did I never come to this own conclusion to myself? So, man, I was talking a long time about, I was rambling. Ah, says this timer says 12 minutes. My goodness. And I don't even think I should have sped that story up. But, I don't want to charge cheap, like super low prices for my work. Now, and I don't know if you're in Web3. If you're seeing this video, you may have heard of Web3, where digital artwork that's sold on the blockchain, the main chains, Ethereum, Solana, and Tezos, at least from my understanding. And on Tezos and somewhat on Solana, you'll see people sell their work for extremely low prices just so they can get sales. But I know the people who really want to make it a full time thing, and the people that I see who have their work as I mean their lives are supported with their artwork. They charge much more for their work, and that's where I want to be. Now, me still being unknown and what people would call an emerging artist, and not really having the backing or that kind of stuff from people. Even though I have my work for more of a premium price than most people, with my either, I guess, if you look at stuff like following or previous sales, that kind of stuff, I I'm sure people would recommend that I charge super low price just so I can start getting some sales. But I don't want to. Maybe that'll bite me in the butt going forward. Maybe I'll change my mind. But I've experienced charging low prices for services and different stuff in the past, and it always led to headaches over the years. So in this field, I don't want headaches. I don't want headaches here either. So I'm going to charge premium, and I'll just have to. do different things to make sure that my work is in front of my ideal collectors. And I say premium, and that's like maybe a few $100s for something here, maybe close to $1,000 USD for something there. And I'm sure it's a lot of people who think I'm crazy, but it's my artwork, and I'll sell it for whatever I want to. And whatever you want to do, you go ahead and do your thing, and I'm not gonna blame you. I could be wrong, but I have a lot of experience with charging low prices for something for many years, and charging high prices for something for years, and charging higher prices always smoother. So I'm just going to stick with that. I just have to find. I just have to, reach out and do more outreach. Reach out and do more outreach. I just have to reach out to more people, find different ways to get my work out there more, post my work more. I just always figured that it'll get really annoying to people in their news feed, but I know personally I don't see a lot of people that I used to see in my feed. I'm assuming the algorithm has changed a little bit, but I don't see a lot of artists that I used to see on a regular basis. I only see maybe oh man, like 5 or 6 people that I actually follow on a regular basis in my feed now. Um, so I'm to the point where I was like, I shouldn't care about that either. I should just post a lot of my multiple times a day, maybe 10, 15 times a day on variety of different platforms. Maybe not Instagram because I've used that more almost like a gallery so that when people see it, they can easily see the work that I worked on recently. Of course, the newest work is always at the top, but yeah, I got some things to figure out. I'm going to do fine art prints. I think some of the work that I didn't want to mint. I have folders full of so much artwork that I need to that I'll put available. And maybe some of the work from the style I had previously, because my style has evolved over the last year and a half or so. And I have a ton of artwork that I never minted or even tried to sell anywhere, but I did post it online. I wonder if it's available. I think it should still be on my Instagram, like my older work. I don't really scroll down on my Instagram. I just upload and keep it moving, respond to messages, and get off before I get stuck looking at reels. Um, but oh yeah, man. Or woman, whoever's watching. If you're watching, at this point, I appreciate you. Man, I know it's a lot of people who, man, I can't even imagine how many artists there are in the world that, like myself, when I make something, the feeling of making your ideas come to life outside of your mind. I don't even know how to describe it. It makes me so, just makes me so happy. I want to only, if I, when I'm able to do that, this is all I want to do. All I want to do is make art. That's it. I just need to figure out how to sell my art in a better way so that I can sell enough art to where that's all I'll do. There's some friends of mine who have become full-time artists since, basically diving head first and taking the risk. And I'm so happy for them. And I just look at them and I'm like, man, oh, I look forward to being I look forward to being where they are. Uh, it's got to be right there. I got to be right around the corner from it. I have to. It's just I feel it, man. I It's just something deep in my core and my soul that it's just an anxious feeling because I'm trying to rush to get to that point, but it's just not my turn yet. When is my turn gonna come? I don't know. I pray it's sooner than later. It might be tomorrow. Never know. But I'm going to continue making this artwork. Um, I'm going to do more research, learn more about selling artwork specifically. I've gone through a million different like business books, whether it's the Bezos letters books, oh man, so many books. The Magic of Thinking Big, The Intelligent Investor, just all different things around either investing or business, growing business, and trying to see if I can find some things in different industries that I can put towards art. But maybe it's time, and I did stumble across something that could be a life changing idea. I might just need to double back on some of these books because maybe I missed it the first time or it just didn't click the first time around. So that's something I should probably do. This is a long video, huh? Um, Man, art is the best. I tried to. I was making art forever. I tried to just give it up because I'm like, man, this art stuff is. And then you hear so many people talk about how hard it is, and you see other friends of yours who are artists who are just struggling, man, and that just discourages you a little bit. Where you're like, oh man, maybe I should give this art thing. Uh, yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that. But just thinking about art just puts a smile on my face. And just thinking about it, I just feel warmth and happiness in my heart. Like just talking about it and thinking about ideas that I have right now, thinking about some art that I've seen from friends of mine in the Web3 space, thinking about what there's these different tools that are coming out that I'd love to start experimenting with. And, oh man, just thinking about that kind of stuff just makes me so happy. And I'm having so much fun making art right now. I started implementing animations, different effects, filters to my artwork, and I'm discovering so much new stuff. I'm starting to come up with a lot of different ideas. I'm adding poetry, some of my gut thoughts to these images. I'm building out storylines behind the scenes for each of these characters. Oh, I'm having so much fun, man. But this experimentation with animations and these effects, I'm sure I feel like I'm in going in a great direction with the work. And I'm going to stumble across something insane at some point that to make that will either put me on the map or make just I'll be making something that's so amazing that everyone wants to share. That's the goal. That's where I'm going. That's what I'm trying to get to. I still continue to make 2D work, just 2D digital images, but the animation thing is where I'm having the most fun right now. Just because I'm so new to it and I'm discovering new tools and effects and put this filter over top of this filter with this effect on top of it and it looks like this, but then you adjust the color and then it starts to that's the kind of stuff like discovery. I'm having so much fun in this discovery phase of my artwork right now. Man, I wish I could just oh man. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do is make art. That's all I want to do, man. That's all I want to do. It's all I've ever wanted to do. I just, I was in denial for so many years, man. Ever since after high school, I was like, I don't think this art thing is tough. I need to just do something else. Shouldn't have gave up all those years ago. Where would I be? Where would I be now if I didn't just? I didn't stop making art. I just gave up on pursuing it as a career. Where would I be now if I kept going? I don't know. Maybe all my experiences from my life so far have got me to this point, and those experiences have helped shape me to a point where now, with all that, I can make something unique and beautiful and amazing. Just from those years of not focusing on art only. I don't know. Maybe I'm where I was meant to be in this moment right now. So can't dwell on the past because just thinking about the past is a waste of time. It's something that I'm starting to come more around to. 'Cause I'm just really focused on time now. And thinking about the past is a waste of time. Cooking your own food is a waste of time. Everything's a waste of time. Not everything. Not everything. There's a lot of stuff that we can cut back on because I'm just trying to squeeze out every hour that I can so that I can work on art. And when you do that, you start to like, man, I waste all those hours watching YouTube when I could have just been making art the whole time. Why didn't I just do that? Why couldn't I have been experimenting, reaching out to people, finding art magazines to reach out to, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to have some fun tonight. I have an idea for some new art. Something that I need to work on is composition. Um, I normally strongly dislike trying to, force these terms and proper art. What is it? Art etiquette? I don't know the word. I'm sleepy. Uh, but these terms like composition, rule of three, all these things, I hate that stuff because all I want to do is make what the idea in my head, and I don't care if it's pretty for everyone else. If I like it, that's that's always my thing. Is like I like it. Uh, Maybe you'll like it. If not, but there could be ways to make your those things like the rule of three and composition can, if you study them more, they can help you actually improve your work, and that's something that I'm working on. I always want to improve, so this is another step where I'm actually doing some of these things that other artists before me have done, where it's work on composition, actually, focus on that at the beginning when I'm building the ideas out. I hope y'all don't see how crusty my lips are. They're extremely dry right now. I hope you can't see that on this camera. Maybe not. It's not like the best quality camera, so. Oh man, I'm talking for 30 minutes. When was the last time I made a video this long for you? I don't know. But yeah, the recent artwork I've been making, it's more like the melancholy side. There's a lot of, because I'm adding text to my work now. So it's a lot of like I'm losing. I finally lost my mind. Is on one, and then happiness is a choice. And what was the most recent one? I'll never, I'll never feel alone again. It's just the music I listen to shapes and forms the ideas of the work, and I guess recently some of these songs they aren't even particularly sad songs, but I go past the lyrics of the song and more in just the sound of the beat for the and the music. So I don't know. I know I'm not my happiest. I should be much happier. Uh, I think I'm just not all the way there because I'm not where I want to be. Um, as an artist or as I say as a family member, as a father, as a husband, I I can be much better. I'm just not there. Um, I don't feel I'm there. You know, I have so much. I got so many things I need to do better. Um, I have regrets, man. I have a lot of those. I have a lot of regrets that I want to, and a lot of things I want to fix in my lifetime. I'm sorry, I'm moving around. This mic is just leaning back in the chair now. Just want to make sure that you guys still can hear me. I mean, not you guys, but just make sure that you can hear me. And I'm pretty sure that's kind of where the feeling of like, being down a little bit comes from. Because I have some years to make up to people and to my loved ones, and I want to make sure that I'm better before I, you know, get back out there again. I don't want to be, something that when it comes to family get-togethers, family functions, those type of things. I when I'm if I'm feeling this way where I'm not, you know, extremely happy, or I don't even know what to call it, what I'm feeling. I'm just down a little bit. I really don't want to, be around um, large groups of people, like big family events and that kind of stuff, because for a long time I could just uh, put on a smile and pretend like I'm in the best situation and that I'm feeling the best and I'm happy and uh, big smile on my face, all that kind of stuff. And the older I get, the more I'm like I'm tired of trying to put like mask these things and trying to I guess that's pretty much it. Just I'm just tired of trying to put those masks on around people, and I wouldn't want to bring people down while they're having a good time, and then somebody asks like, "Hey, how you doing?" I don't want to have to lie to them and say I'm doing fantastic at this moment. I don't want to do that stuff no more. I want to. I need to be. I need to make myself better because I don't want to bring anyone else down. That's how I think about it. I could be completely just way off with this, but I want to, genuinely be happy, and then when I'm happy, I'm much better around all these people instead of me having to pretend to be happy. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy for, and I don't want it to, and I guess it could come across this way if you listen into this. Could come across like I'm not grateful. I'm thankful, and oh man, I wish I could put what I'm saying now much earlier. I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for to have all my fingers and my toes, my hands, my feet. I'm able to see. I'm able to smell, hear, breathe. I'm alive. I'm thankful for all of that stuff. So when you're I'm thankful for all these things, but yet I still I've clearly let negativity creep in a place where it shouldn't be. It just all stems from me not being where I want to be, career wise, financially. I got a lot to do, man. Yeah, I've been talking 40 minutes. That's wild. Are you still here, my friend? If you're still here, you're a champion. I owe you big time. If you're able to make it through me talking all sleepy and stuff, this is not entertainment. Because I'm talking so monotone because I'm doing this almost at 1 a.m. You know what? The first person to, if you're making it this far, I guess it's if you have some type of crypto wallet, whether it's Ethereum, a crypto wallet for Ethereum, Solana, or Tezos, screenshot this video right here and email me, screenshot it with this, I guess, the timestamp of when I'm talking about this, and email me at KingJesusArt1@gmail.com. Again, KingJesusArt1@gmail.com. I think I have the email down in the description of this video. The first person to email me there, of course I'll see who's first because I'll just go back down to my mailbox. The first person to email me there will get a free 1-of-1 artwork from me. That's for the people who made it this far in the video. You get the first person to email me, you'll get a free 1-of-1 sent to your digital wallet, the digital wallet of your choice, whether it's Ethereum, Solana, or Tezos. And make sure to put in the subject line free 1-of-1. Greg, or like Greg, free 1-of-1. I don't know. Just and put it in all caps so it stand out, because I get a ton of, random emails sometimes. So just put it in all caps. Free 1-of-1 from Greg or something like that, so I can immediately recognize it. Who knows? It might be years before somebody watches this video and gets to this point. So the 1-of-1, maybe if all my 1-of-1s are sold out, I'll make a new one just for you. And who knows? That 1-of-1 will be worth 6 figures or 7 figures, 8 figures. And you'll get it for free. So, yeah. That's for you. I'm sure I'll do something like this for Prince as well at some point. I just don't have the infrastructure yet. I don't know what the best website or I don't know what the best paper is. What are the best sizes for the paper? All that kind of stuff I need to still figure out, and then I'll start doing that. I'm sure I've left like Easter eggs like this in other videos. I'll just have to wait until somebody, notifies me. It says, "Hey, in this video, you said you were giving away some free artwork for the first person to," and I'm sure I'm gonna be like, "Huh? What? What did I say that?" And I'll be like, "Just send me the link." Oh yeah, I did, and I'll take care of it. If I said it, I'll do it for you. Okay. Hey, yeah, been talking a long time. I can keep going. I might need to just start live streaming this stuff so I can just talk forever. I can talk for 40 minutes. I can talk for an hour. I can talk to myself for many hours. I already do it during the day, not out, like with my voice. I talk to myself in my own head, whether I'm reading or I'm trying to do thought experiments, designing artwork in my head. I kind of like close my eyes so I can really focus on what I'm seeing. And I'm always talking to myself like, man, should we do this? Should I do this? Should I try this? And I was like, oh, what about this? And then, different other different things, that I hope other people are doing, uh, so I'm not alone as like a crazy person. But yeah, I might start live streaming. It'll just be me doing this. I'm not going to try to force entertainment. That's just not my thing. I just leave that to everybody else. There's many other people on videos yelling and going crazy, doing wild stuff on live streams. That's not gonna be me. I'm just gonna be me. I'm just gonna talk and in this monotone, sleepy voice because I'm sure I'll be streaming late at night most times. And maybe people will watch it, maybe not. I don't get a ton of views on these videos, but again, I'm not specifically making it for you, but I'm making it more for me so I can look back on it when I do become a success and a full-time artist. I can look back, man, like if only Greg knew 1 week after that he would get a follow from someone who would help change his life as an artist. So, and that's what I'm looking forward to, those type of things, and that's why I make these videos. What I'm thinking about doing, either because I always have time during the day to make something like this. It's just I want to make videos because I know I can do it. Make a video every single day and just post it at a specific time. Probably something I should start doing. Be more aware of what time I post, and maybe they'll get more reach. Uh, and maybe scheduling a video to post every day at the same time, or maybe a few times a week at the same time. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. I don't know. Yeah, still have some stuff to figure out on that. Yeah. How's anyone gonna know I'm here and that I make art if I'm not making content? Oh yeah. All right. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate you, my friend. And these are the early days of me working towards becoming a full-time artist, and um, thank you for being a part of my journey just watching this video. I appreciate it. I'm gonna make it. I just don't know when. That's the thing that just like, oh, I know I'm almost there. Just have to keep improving, keep posting my work, try to do something unique as far as marketing. Just gotta figure something out. I wanna make my family proud. I wanna make them happy. I wanna make them proud doing something that I have always loved doing, which is art and creating art. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. And until next time, peace.